Hello everyone and welcome, my name's NG Paradox and we are playing Vanilla CK2. It's been a long time since we played Vanilla CK2, but we have the Reaper's Due, the new DLC which adds a few new mechanics when it comes to death and disease. I'm really looking forward to this. There's some really nice things in here. You won't see it right now, but when you do start the game, it allows you to actually turn things on and off. So you can turn off Shattered Retreat, you can turn off, defensive packs. There's a lot of management you can actually do before you begin the game. So that means when you guys want to play the game you want to play, you can make it the game you want to play. I really enjoy that. Personally, I kept basically everything as normal, apart from the Mongol invasion I put as like random, so it can happen at any time. And also I turned off Shattered Retreat. For some reason, I don't know why, I never really liked it in CK2. I really like it in EU4, but for some reason in CK2 I never liked it. Maybe I'm just too old-fashioned. I'm just an old man. I'm too used to the old ways of CK2. I don't know. So I only turned that one off. Everything else is basically the same. So let's jump right in. I decided to play something else, somewhere we haven't played before. I played in the Old Gods in Britain. So if you haven't watched that series, go check that out. And I played also, I think when Charlemagne was first released, I played in the tribal areas, if I remember, as the Dragovich family right here. Fond memories. If you've not checked out those two series and you're new to the channel, please go check them out. I especially love the Dragovich series. One of my favorite series I did, and actually probably the longest running series I've ever done. But I decided to play over here more in Western Europe, more over here this time. We're going to be playing as a little place known as Narbonne. We're going to be playing down here. For something a little bit different, I wanted to play kind of in Spain, but Asturias I thought maybe isn't the best place to start. I kind of like being in the politics of Middle Francia and also West Francia. I kind of like the idea of playing with those politics. So we're going to be playing in Middle Francia. Though my man is the Count Bego. I think you pronounce it Bego. I say I'm going to destroy a lot of pronunciation. I do apologize to people. And the family name is Begonid. So Bego Begonid. Very, very odd name he's got there. The combination, he's got his name is basically the first part of his family name. But yeah, purple banner with 3 blue circles. Not sure that's meant to, I don't think that really represents anything, but yeah. What we can see here, he's a rough man, he's lustful, he's envious, and he is deceitful. So I think he's going to be a fun character to play with. If you're new to the channel, or maybe you haven't watched much of my CK2 series, basically when I play CK2, I tend to kind of roleplay as our character. So when it comes to events and decisions and how we get bigger, I base it on their traits of how I go about things. So we are obviously playing a game, so I am obviously trying to win, so we are going to try and get bigger. But if he was a kind man or something, he wasn't deceitful or something, or ambitious, obviously maybe he wouldn't try to kill people, Someone who's honorable and kind is not going to try and kill people probably, even if he gains something. But our man here is deceitful and envious. So, he's probably going to try and get the things he wants in any way he can. Being rough, obviously, he's going to be very angry against those who go against him. And being lustful, he's going to love all the ladies. So, he's going to be a fun character to be as. Pretty good at martial, and he's got pretty good intrigue. Everything else, though, is awful. We have 301 men. So, this is who we're going to be playing as for this series. I hope you guys will follow us and see where this leads. Who knows? I always like to play as a count, usually, because I like to build our way up. I think it tells for a more interesting story, the ups and downs and whatnot. But yeah, let's see what we've got. So this is our man. We have no family, so there's that. Relations, no relations or anything. Let's look at our liege lord. We have the Duke. I can never pronounce this family name. I see it all the time. Nibelunging. Nibelunging? I cannot pronounce this one, but this is our liege lord. He has quite a big family. A few of them have different, even his grandfather's still alive, and he also has titles. So there's many titles for this family. His family's quite a powerful family, so it might be difficult to take this away from him. So maybe we won't go for the duchy just yet. Maybe in the future. I had a quick look around before we started. There is one other Visigothic man right here, because it's interesting actually. Our culture is Visigothic, so we're kind of Iberian. So maybe we might want to try and go and do a reconquest of the Iberian Peninsula at some point. That could be something we'll go for. There's a lot of interest and potential, I think, with this character. So let's go through things then. We have one of the new features here, the Court Physician. Basically, they've kind of redone all the disease and stuff. Diseases are much more interesting. You've got to really partake in it a lot more. If you click on your county, you can see here you can actually build hospitals for your county and your nation. This obviously allows you to defend against different diseases. We also have a new map mode, which is this. If we have a quick look now, you can see nothing, but if there are diseases or plague spreading, you can see it on there. So that's a really cool mechanic. I really like that. You can actually finally see properly, much more easily, where the diseases are. So then you can try and take action against it. So I really like that mechanic there. But yeah, so let's go for designated region. Now we have no family. How about the positions in our court? Let's go for the positions in our court first. You're definitely the best man for Chancellor, so I might make him the regent. Honest, trusting, yeah, we'll go with him then. So I'll give him designated regent, because I think we can trust him. He's a good man in our court, he's the Chancellor. Marshal, you are probably the best man with this man. That you're better at learning, yeah, we might as well swap you then. So we'll swap that guy out for this guy. Then we can change that one to this one. The steward can stay as that. Spymaster is fine. And, oh, okay, that guy can't become this apparently. Okay, apparently he can't become that. Apparently he's gone. What the? Where did that man go? He just disappeared after I took him off as marshal. Okay, so now we got to get through our council. Like I say, I like to kind of roleplay aspect to my series. Again, if you guys, if you've been watching my series, you know exactly how I go about things. But I know there are a lot of newer people, and I haven't played vanilla in a long time, so I do apologize if I get something wrong. I play a lot of mods in CK2 more than vanilla. I haven't played vanilla since maybe Horse Lords, which was a long time ago, and it wasn't a proper series. Kind of more of a look at it. So I'm hoping this can be a proper long series. So we're going to marry off our courtiers. The ones who are actually in my court, not like this man, the mayor. I like to marry people off our court, so that means their families can do things for us for a long time to come. So actually, we'll look for the best ones first. Okay, so the Spymaster. We need to get him married. Or to take the vow. Just kind of making sure, because I say there's a lot of new things. I haven't really played with Ray of Life and Conclave in the normal vanilla. So there's a lot of things that have changed, but that weren't as affected in the mods. So I need to keep an eye on this just to make sure. Change. I love the fact they've added that, though. That's a really good thing, actually. Change council position. Love that. But yeah, let's get you married. Arranged marriage. We have one young girl. Okay, so we definitely need some new young women, because we're going to have to marry off our whole court so they can have more kids. I don't tend to invite people to our court, because I think as a human player, it's so easy just to go off and find the best people in the world. Recruit a court physician. Now, do I actually have someone who can be a physician? We have this man, and he looks pretty good. 19 learning. I don't know what it's based off of. Is it based off of learning? Well, it says he can be one, so we'll make him that then. You can see that there. Your steward and your... so the designated regent and that guy, the physician, actually appear there. That's really nice. Okay, that's a nice little thing there. My council we have here. There's the council, of course, and my liege's council. I'm actually the Spymaster. Now, that is... ooh, that's a little bit tasty. That's great to start as the Spymaster. We're definitely going to want to use that. We need some commanders, though. We'll go for this guy. Yep, and that's good. That guy's actually pretty awesome. We should get you married. Yeah, we'll get some new people then. We'll get a young lady. Convert to liege's culture. Invite a noble. There we go. Let's get a nice young lady to join us in our court. And get you married. I guess I could get married to other people as well. Ooh, she's attractive. Well, that would be good for you then. Oh, she won't. Matrilineal. Yeah, we'll get it done matrilineal then. In fact, I need to get married. That's probably something I should be looking at as well. So we'll look at that at 1 second. Now, focus. What type of man do I think? Is he more of an intrigue man because he's deceitful? Or does Wrath make him good at fighting? He does have a tough soldier thing. So maybe we could go for hunting. Carousing. Yeah, I don't think he cares about people. I don't think he's a theological man. His lustfulness. Scholarship, no. Yeah, definitely intrigue or hunting. So I think for now, we'll go with hunting. I guess he go for seduction as well. Actually, being deceitful and lustful, I think he might go for seduction because being envious as well. You know what, let's go for seduction then. We're going to go for seduction. I think that's kind of the man he is. Pick an ambition. Groom an heir. Build a war chest. Become exalted among men. Ooh, Groom and Heir. I don't remember this one. Like I say, I haven't played Vanilla in a long time, so some of this might be old stuff that was added a while ago, but I just haven't noticed. Once they have a male child and see him reach adulthood. Okay, we'll go for that. Then we definitely want an heir, because we have nothing right now. If I die, our family is gone. He wants to make a male child and see him reach adulthood. Is absolute cognatic raising. Okay. Fertility is increased by 20%. Okay, so it actually tells you what happens when you click it. I've not seen that. Again, I don't know if that was added last time, but I don't think it was. Now, we need a good wife. Now, we also could find some alliances, but it doesn't look like we have much choice here. This is basically all the choices. Is that really it? There's no one else we can find? I guess there's not many people around because we just started. That would make sense. Let's go for someone who's really good at diplomacy, maybe? Stewardship? Yeah, maybe we'll go for diplomacy. Someone who can help us in that, and stewardship if they can. 12-7? Maybe? She's a Carlin. Carlins are pretty good. A non-aggression pact with King Carl. Countess. Let's go look in our duchy here. So obviously our Duke has quite a big duchy here. That's de jure. So it's quite a big one. So how about we look at the other people around it, see if any of them have any family. Counts. He's just has sons. And he just has sons. Okay, so we're not really looking around there then. How about this guy? He's next door. Nope, he has nothing as well. Okay, Provence then. Nope. Just looking for people near us, maybe. That's the same guy I just clicked on. That guy obviously not. Okay, these will be the last ones. I'll just click one of the ones from the selection. No, looks like there's no choices there. Okay, we'll just go from the selection here then. Not really a great choice, but we need something now. I think we might go for her. Patrician. Patrician. They seem so far away though. They're all Greek. Frankish. I think the Carlin girl might be the best one. This is actually one of that family. But she's 0 years old. Okay. Oh, she's 40, yeah. Okay, let's go by age, actually. Let's go for... Because they're all pretty bad. Let's go by age. Someone who's about my age. 16 years old. This Greek girl. She's pretty bad at everything, though. 21, maybe we could push? Frankish 14 here. Let's go for this girl, then. The Prince Bishop. Because she's looking like she won't be too bad. She's only 14 years old, so we could probably marry her. That was just too young. I would have gone for that. Let's go for this girl, then. She's a young girl. I think would be a great choice for us. There we go. Propose this. He will accept. So we got the marriage done there. Title loss and succession. Yeah, if I die, of course, no of our dynasty. So that's how things are looking right now. Do apologize for the long intro, basically. I'd like to get things set up and see what we can do. Looking forward to seeing where this series will go. Who knows what will happen at this rate. To accept it, the betrothal. So we're now betrothed to this lovely girl. What will she turn out to be? Has approved the institution of the title of revocation, allowed law. So that means he can now take things away from us, which is not great. I could always try to kill him. If I tried to kill him 200%, his father would get it, and then it would just go to the brother. And then she has a son as well. Yeah, I don't think there's much chance. Our best chance is probably waiting for him to have children. And seeing, you know, if he has a daughter, maybe, then we marry his daughter or something. We kill him. That's kind of the thing we're going to look for. I think Bego is definitely the type of man to take what he wants. He's, you know, envious. He wants that duchy. He envies his liege lord, maybe, for this. But for now, we'll keep to being a sensible little vassal. Because obviously we're the spy master. I don't upset him because I want to keep being the spy master. But we'll see, obviously. Obviously, Francia can be a bit unstable, obviously, with Karl and his brother, Carloman. Just very similar names, Karl and Carloman. Why? Why would you call your two children that? It just seems like you're asking for trouble there, Pepin. You're asking for trouble. He called his other son Pippin. Pippin. I mean, I have no idea. People, they name their children the craziest things. I mean, at least they're not calling their kids Apple. You know, at least they're not doing that. Or bloody Khaleesi. Ugh. Jesus. You know, I'm a fan of Game of Thrones, as you guys can probably tell on my channel. I have a lot of Game of Thrones stuff with the CK2 mod, but I just... Her name's not even Khaleesi. Her name is Daenerys. Daenerys is actually, I think, kind of a cool name. If you named your kid Daenerys... I'm okay with that. It's kind of weird because it's, you know, a fictional character, but you know what? That's fine. You can do what you want. It's your kids. Whatever. It's actually not too bad a name, and it can be shortened to Danny, which is a very normal name. But Khaleesi? What is that meant to be? That's not even... It's a title. It's like calling your child King or calling your child Khan. Huh. Actually, if I remember, in Star Trek, isn't that bad guy called Khan? I do apologize. I never watched Star Trek. I'm definitely not a Star Trek watcher. I was more of a Star Wars when I was a kid. So I never watched Star Trek, but I do remember that one of the bad guys when everyone talks about is called Khan. So I guess, is that his real name, or is he just given that? Please tell me in the comment section. Is that actually his real name if you watch Star Trek, or is that some sort of title? Because that just shows maybe it can be a real name. So maybe then I'm being a dick. And that could mean Khaleesi could be a real name. Because when you think about it, you know, Khal Drogo is basically just a similar thing to a Khan. But yeah, you just see what's going on in the world. The reason we're playing in the Charlemagne era, I was thinking about 1066, but I love playing in Charlemagne just because you have all the religions and stuff. I just find it so much more interesting to have the possibilities, you know, and the building up of the nations and whatnot. I really enjoy it, to be honest, but that's just my personal preference. I know a lot of people prefer 1066. Work can be tedious, and when one problem is solved, another one pops up. I tire of having to complete the same tasks over and over again. Well, I guess our guy probably isn't... There's nothing saying he'll be particularly one way or the other. Let someone else do this. I can rest in heaven. I'm thinking he'd probably rather rest because he is envious. So maybe he sees the guy lazing about and thinks, why the hell can't I do that? So yeah, let someone else do that. So we've now become slothful. Okay, we gain the slothful traits. Like I say, this is how I kind of play the game. I kind of do it role-play-wise, in a kind of sense. I will make some mistakes, of course. You guys will definitely disagree at some points. If you do disagree, please tell me in the comment section. I love to know why you disagree. It helps me maybe in the future to make sure I try not to do that next time. But personally, I felt that's what he'd choose. Even though, obviously, if I was playing myself, that seems like a stupid option. Diligent is obviously better than slothful, so why would you choose it? And so I think that's just the best way for me to play, otherwise I'll play exactly the same every single time. And it's nice and restrictive when you're a nice guy, because it sometimes makes you make silly decisions because you're too nice maybe, or if you're too evil, you kill too many people. So I always find it really interesting. So we're now kind of a slothful man. He's gone a bit lazy, he lost his helmet. I guess that's what happens when you're lazy. Still the spy master though. He's not got married, which perplexes me. His father got married, but she has the abominable pain. Let's have a quick look at diseases. No diseases so far. Measles down here. So you can see there they'll pop up and they spread and stuff. They can get bigger, smaller. You can close your gates and stuff. The physician can try and cure you. There's even some supernatural events apparently, which you can turn on and off. So I mean, there's a lot of little stuff in this, which I'm looking forward to. So we can now get married, yes. Let's do it. She is dull. Great, she's dull, gluttonous, and deceitful. Well, she's good at fighting. She didn't end up being very good at diplomacy, but you know what? We're just marrying her to get a baby. That's what it is for now. We collect her money or prestige. We need more prestige right now. So let's go for that. People respect wealth. Has arrived. There we go. So we now got our lovely 16-year-old wife. Where will this take us? Will this be the beginning of a grand family, or will this shortly all die? Has inherited the county, has created the Duchy of Orleans. Okay, so people just arrived at my court. We had this peasant leader, pretty good at martial, so we might want to put him onto the council. Okay, so far Middle Francia and West Francia, if nothing's happened with that. What's the positions? Marshal, yeah, that guy's much better. Let's get this guy on it then. He's Visigothic. Train troops. So we'll get him doing that. Let's just check. There we go. This guy is much better. Let's put him as that. We'll get him to research cultural tech, I think. Improve religious relations with the Pope. Let's research cultural tech for now. Maybe we'll do that later. I forgot to get them to do stuff. I don't know why I did that. Fabricate a claim. Now, we could fabricate a claim on one of the places next to us. It'd have to be one of these. So let's see how strong they are. So this guy has about 200 men. He has a pact, non-aggression. So he could be a good choice. He's quite old. So obviously if he dies, that will be gone. I would like to make an alliance with this guy. He's the only Visigothic other person. So it'd be kind of nice if we could make an alliance. 248 men. And this guy's 275. So this guy's probably the strongest out of these lots. Let's go for this guy then. Carcassonne. Let's go for this place. I'm going to try and get that. Hopefully we can try and get it before he dies. Chancellor is okay, he's 13. So fabricate claims on this. I don't think we need to get our liege lord to like us more because he's got me as a spy master. He needs to like me. Collect taxes. Let's get more money coming in. More money and stuff so we can hire the mercenaries to help us in the war just in case. Scheming, keep him there in case someone tries to kill me. And we're done. So that's done. Sorry, I forgot to do that. I should really go through and make sure. Intrigue, click this button. The button I always forget to push. You can see here, shut the gates. If there's an epidemic, you can now shut the gates. What is this then? During a particularly heated argument in the council, Count Thierry stepped in as you were about to make a fool out of yourself. He was able to argue for your point, not only saving your face, but also winning the argument for you. It is obvious that Thierry's smooth talking was the sole reason for your success, and denying that fact would likely paint you in a bad light. So this guy, the guy is quite a bit strong, the one just from here. Yeah, what friends, what enemies will we make in this game? Thank you. I do truly owe you in return. Bah. I would have won the argument by myself. So that would be really bad. Now, we're slothful, wrath, lustful, envious, deceitful. I feel like he would go for that. I feel like Bigger would be a bit of a dick about this because he would feel like, I don't need other people. I don't know, but then again, he's slothful, so he's lazy. Maybe he likes the fact the guy helped him. Interesting. Because I'd be envious of his ability, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't say it was him, I guess. But being deceitful, I might betray him. But you wouldn't necessarily do that just for no reason. Yeah. And a dishonest nature. I don't know. I think we'd go for this one. I think he'd go for that. I think he'd be a dick about it. That's what we're going to say. Our guy's not really the nicest guy. He's going to be a dick about this. Asturias is already being attacked. Holy War. At the moment, the council will help him, but that's really it. The Pope has died and has been succeeded. Pope Leo di Monferrato. Like I said, I'm going to destroy the name, so please, please have mercy in the comment section about my pronunciation. I can barely pronounce things normally, let alone, you know, places in other countries and whatnot. But yeah. I thought it'd be good to go for this area, because I haven't really done down here. Like I say, maybe we can... Obviously, Asturias will probably get destroyed by the Umayyads, so maybe we can do the Reconquesta from France, maybe if we become independent one day, for our Visigoth brethren. One day. One day we'll save them, but that will be a long way away. But I'm hoping this will be another long series for us. My mood swings mostly from good-tempered to wrath have made my courtiers fear me a little bit too much. It has caused me to lose prestige. Well, I'm losing a lot of prestige right now. We're losing a bloody lot of prestige, but I have more men at the moment, which is that's not too bad. Publicly humiliated, always good to know. We can definitely beat this guy, so that's all that matters. I guess with this guy, maybe we could try and form an alliance. He would say no. Base reluctance, political concerns. It sounds like it would just be off. Maybe if I sent him a gift, possibly. I don't think I want to add the money. Maybe later on he will give us that. A large merchant caravan from a distant land has arrived at the gates of your stronghold. Their leader, a jovial man of massive girth, pleads with you in a strange accent to grant them shelter from the elements for the night. Envious. Yeah, I see no reason why we wouldn't. I guess we're slothful, but it doesn't really affect me in this way. Very well, let them in. We'll go for that one. So we'll let them in for now. We'll see what happens. An evening falls, a fat merchant sits by the fire and regales you and the rest of the court with stories of his travels. His appetite seems insatiable, but as you do not wish to prove a poor host, you order your servants to bring more. Tell us more of this mythical realm of Hindustan. Dawn breaks and the caravan prepares to move on. The merchant insists on leaving you with a gift. As thanks for your great hospitality, he shouts terse commands in a foreign language, and a young man comes forward. This eunuch will serve you well. An impaler. Okay, pretty good at intrigue, but not as good as my current spy master. I accept your gift. We'll accept the gift. I think Bega would like gifts. And let's get these guys married then, because I got myself married. Do we have any women in the court? I don't think we do, but yep, one came. She's 19. She's got a club foot, but she's a craven as well. So we'll let them get married. It's fine. Okay, that'll be done then. So the courts all got married. You didn't have any. You didn't get married yourself. We'll get you married maybe. But I don't think we have any. And we can't get you married to someone actually. I would need another girl. Well, we'll leave it for now then. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this series. We're going to end this part here, just the first part, just an introduction to what will happen. I hope you guys will join us for the rest of it. I'm really happy to be back playing vanilla. It's going to be cool playing in actually the real world and not in a mod like CK2 Game of Thrones. Even though I love them to death, it's kind of nice to come back in, and it feels kind of new after such a long time. So yeah, I'll see you next time. I've been NG Paradox.